Now in the question number 1, it is given that consider the PV diagram of a gas. Okay, diagram is given to us. At the y-axis we have the P, and at the x-axis we have the V, and 3 different temperatures are given, and we have to find out the correct order of the temperature. We have to find out the correct relationship amongst the temperature. 4 options are given to us, and we have to find out the temperature. Then what I do to solve this question, I draw a line parallel to the y-axis. At this line volume is always constant. At this line volume is always constant. Now this is the temperature T3, and corresponding to the temperature T3 we have the pressure P3, and corresponding to the temperature T1 we have the pressure P1. Now if I write the ideal gas equation, PV is equal to nRT. Okay, at this line the volume is constant, number of moles has to be the constant, and R is also the constant. Then what the relationship we have? We have the relationship P is directly proportional to the temperature. If temperature is higher, then at the higher temperature pressure has to be the higher. Now you see again the graph. At the T3 temperature we have the higher pressure, and at the T1 temperature we have the lower pressure. Means T3 has to be the highest temperature and T1 has to be the lowest temperature. So what is the correct order of the temperature? We have T3 is more than the T2, T2 is more than the T1. We have to find such kind of option where T3 is more than the T2, T2 is more than the T1, and it is given in the option number 2, where T3 is more than the T2 and T2 is more than the T1. That correct answer of this question is the option number 2. Now in the second question it is given following cylindrical system contain the solid iron block. Following cylindrical system contain the solid iron block of the volume 1 liter. Means this block of the iron, okay, it has the volume of the 1 liter. Total volume of the system, total volume of the gaseous system is the 10 liter. And what is the pressure initially? With the 2 atmosphere pressure. Means initially P1 is given to us as the 2 atmosphere. Okay, what is given to us? P1 is equal to 2 atmosphere, and 10 liter is the volume of the container, not the volume of the gas, because in the 10 liter volume of the container we have a piece of the iron, and piece of the iron has the volume 1 liter. So volume of the gas, initial volume of the gas is not equal to 10. Out of a total volume of the 10 liter, 1 liter is occupied by the solid. So to have the volume of the gas, what we have to do? From the 10 we have to subtract the 1 liter, then we will have the volume of the gas. Initial volume of the gas is the 10 minus 1 is equal to 9 liter. Then it is given if at the constant temperature pressure increased to the 4 atmosphere. Now we change the pressure to the 4 atmosphere, and we have to find the volume of the container, not the volume of the gas. So what we have to find out? We have to find out the volume of the container. Now since the temperature is the constant, what we can apply? We can apply the Boyle's law. P1 V1 is equal to P2 B2. Okay, now we put the value. Pressure initially given as 2, volume initially of the gas given as 9, and final pressure given as 4, and we have to find out first volume of the gas at the second condition. So what is that? V2 is equal to 2 by 4 into 9, that is a half into 9, 9 by 2, 9 by 2 is equal to 4.5 liter. This V2 is the volume of the gas. This V2 is the volume of the gas. But when we calculate the volume of the container, in the container we also have a block of the iron of the 1 liter. So container volume also contain the volume of the gas as well as the volume of the iron block. So total volume of the container at the condition 2 is what? 4.5 is the volume of the gas plus 1 liter is the volume of the iron blocks. So total volume of the container at the second condition is the 5.5 liter, which is given in the option number 3. Now in the question number 3, at what temperature the volume of a gas at the 27 degrees centigrade will be doubled, keeping the P constant? Okay, what is given in this question? Initially temperature is given to us 27 degrees centigrade. We convert this temperature in the Kelvin. So 273 plus 27 degrees centigrade become the 300 Kelvin. Initially temperature is the 300 Kelvin, and what we have to do, volume suppose initially V, okay, and finally volume we have to do the double of the initially, means final volume is the 2V, and we have to find out the final temperature. Okay, so we know V1 upon T1 is equal to V2 upon T2. This is our Charles law. What is the value of the V1? V1 is the V, temperature is the 300 initially. What we want to do, we want to just double the volume. So to double the volume, what is the new volume? 2V, and we have to find out the T2. Now this V and V cancel out. What we have, T2 becomes 2 into 300, that is the 600 Kelvin. Now you check, 600 Kelvin is not given in the option. So what we can do, we can calculate the temperature in the degree centigrade. So temperature T2 in the degree centigrade is a 600 minus 273. 600 minus 273, that will give us the 372 degree centigrade. 372 degree centigrade, and this 372 degree centigrade given in the option number 4. So correct answer of this question is the option number 4. Now question number 4, how much should be increased in the pressure in order to decrease the volume by the 10% at the constant temperature? We have the constant temperature, initially pressure is the P, and initially volume is the V. What we have to do, we have to change the volume by the 10%. If initial volume was the V, then after 10% decrease it become the 0.9 V, and we have to find out the pressure final. So this one at the constant temperature, this must be the question related to the Boyle's law. So what we have, P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. What is the P1? Initially P1 is the P. What is the V1? Initially volume is the V. What we want to do, we want to know the P2 when volume decreases by the 10%. So initially volume is the V, after the 10% decrease, what is the new volume? It is the 0.9 V. So what is the P2? P2 is the P V upon 0.9 V. This will come as P2 become P divided by 0.9, or that will come P2 is equal to 1 upon 9, 1.11 of P. Means initial pressure should be the 1.11 time of the P. Means what is the increase in the pressure? Initially pressure was the 1, then now new pressure become the 1.11. So what is the increase in the pressure? 0.11. If 0.11 is the increase in the pressure, then increase in the pressure in term of the percentage multiplied by 100. So what that give? The percentage increase in the pressure is the 11.11 percentage. 11.11 percentage, that is given in the option number 4. So correct answer of this question is the option 4. Now we'll move to the question number 5. What is given in this question? Pressure of the 16 gram of CH4 gas in the closed vessel is the 1 atmosphere. Okay, look, number of moles of the CH4, given mass 16, molar mass also 16, means 1 mole of the CH4 is given to us. And what is the pressure? Pressure of CH4 is given to us as the 1 atmosphere, and 8 gram of another gas is added, then total pressure become the 1.25 atmosphere, and identify the gas which is added. So now you see, total pressure is the pressure of the CH4 gas, and suppose the gas added is the X and pressure of the gas X. So what is the total pressure? Total pressure is the 1.25 is equal to pressure of the CH4, that is the 1, plus Px. So what is the pressure of the new gas? New gas pressure is the 0.25. New gas pressure is the 0.25 atmosphere. Then we know the relationship. Suppose PV is equal to nRT. The container is closed, so volume has to be the constant. Nothing is given about the temperature. So what we can do, temperature is also kept as a constant, and R is there. R is also constant. So what the relationship we have? P1 upon N1 is equal to P2 upon N2. Okay, P1 is for the CH4 and P2 is for the gas X. So what is the pressure of the CH4 gas? 1. And what is the number of moles of the gas CH4? Also 1. Okay, what is the pressure of the second gas exerted? 0.25. What is the weight of that gas? 8 gram. What we want to calculate? Molar mass. So what we have? Now we have 8 by m is equal to 0.25, or m is equal to, this become 8 upon 0.25. 8 upon 25 become the 32 gram, and 32 gram is the mass of the CH4 is the 16, O2 is the 32, helium is the 4, and SO2 is the 64. So 32 gram molar mass is the mass of the oxygen gas. So which gas we have added in the system? We have added the oxygen gas in the system. So that's why the correct answer of this question is the option number 2. Now we have the question number 6. A closed steel vessel of the 10 liter. We have a closed steel vessel. Okay. Steel vessel closed, it is rigid and divided into the 2 equal part by the steel plates. Means we installed a new plate which is just in the middle of this vessel, so that this new steel plate divide the steel vessel into the 2 equal part. What will be the new pressure? If initial pressure was the P atmosphere, initial pressure was the P. Okay, initial pressure was the P, and now we have divided the container into the 2 parts. What will be the new pressure? So although it is very easy question, suppose if you are residing in a room, if you are present in a room, and in the room we have the pressure 1 atmosphere. What happens if I divide that container, that room into the 2 parts? I will make one more wall between the room. Now half of the portion at that side and half of the portion at this side. So what you feel? The pressure at your side become the half? No, it not happens. If you divide the container further, into the half part into the 1/4 part, pressure always remains the same because pressure is the intensive property. How we can think about this question? PV is equal to nRT. Okay, look, temperature is the constant, R is the constant. When I divide the volume half here and half at that side, automatically half moles at that side and half mole at this side. If I divide the volume by the 2, number of moles also divided by the 2. So this 2 will cancel out. What we can think? Suppose initially we have the P1, V1 is equal to N1 T1. Okay, when I divide the container into the 2 part, what happens? Now number of moles at one side become the half, R remains the constant, temperature remains the constant. If number of moles become the half, volume is also become the half, P2. So V again cancel out. What we have now? Pressure. Pressure is the still P atmosphere. So if you divide the container into the 2 part or in the 4 part or in the 8 or so many part, pressure always remains the constant, because when you are dividing the volume into the 2 part, number of moles also divided into the 2 part. So new volume B by 2 and new number of moles is also N by 2. So 2 cancel out. What we have? We have exactly the same condition as we were having initially. So pressure remains the same, that is the P atmosphere, and this is the given in the option number 1. So correct answer of this question is the option number 1.